he's moving the way. We've got a stag roaring, he's probably, I don't know, like 100 maybe, 150 away, but it's real tight blast, but we've got a nice open pitch here. But he's not moving at all. Very close, but no cigar. Sam walked in on that one and he's about to tell us a story.
Shit bush is the story.
He got pretty fired up for a second, didn't he?
Yeah, I found his, well I got with him, he was probably like 10 metres and I could hear him bloody moving around the bushes. And I was just stuck on this little knob of heaps of like thick bush on it. I was sneaking in and he snuck in at the same time, he must have heard me. No.
Sam.
Meh.
Yes, boy. You beauty. No, I can see it.
Just got another stag cranking. Just shot this one here. All pizzled up. And there's another one going literally about 100 metres up there. So here he's going to try sneak in. Just got to our stag, 6 pointer, so pretty wrapped with that. It was in the middle of like a massive stag battle, eh?
Yeah, there's some serious roaring going on. Like, we probably had 5 stags around us just going nuts. And this was the one that come in first, so yeah.
Most of the stags have been sort of holding off. They're roaring well, but not coming in. And then, yeah, this one
come in roaring, so pretty
tipped
happy.
them over. So, yeah, good start.
So I've just come up off the river a bit. There's a big gut ravine down below me here, but just got up here where it's so still. There's hardly a sound. I thought I haven't heard anything like a stag roaring. And yet it's so quiet and still. It's a beautiful day. Bloody steep in here. So I'm just going to sit here for a quarter of an hour and see if anything pops up. Monday afternoon, just got my fire going. It's just started raining outside. A few wet socks went down the river today. Not much luck, but just a bit of a recce really for a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, there and back. Bit jarred up. Anyway, this is my little abode till the boys get back.
Fuck, he's got a main head on him. See him? Probably like 150. Smoked him, boy. Woo-hoo! You ripper. Holy shit.
Yeah, just got up to the stag and yeah, he was buggered when I got here, but I just put another one in him to finish him off because I didn't want to get too close to his thrashing antlers.
Yeah, but he's been pretty quiet all morning, and then we just came over this one little knob in the bush, and this fella decided to pipe up, eh?
Yeah, we thought, I was like, oh, it'd be a good spot to let a roar off because could hold a stag in here and bloody straight away.
And it's a real, like, open bush you can see from the other ridge over there.
Yeah, don't know if this shows, but it's real nice.
The shot ended up probably being like 100 to 150-ish metres, but
yeah,
stopped them on the spot.
It's a nice stag too. It's a 8-pointer. Yeah, we'll pull him out and get some photos. Beauty.
Here he is, the big boy, nice 8-pointer, pretty solid timber, big brows on him, pretty funky tops as well,
Nice point.
hooking a little bit, but yeah, bloody stoked with that.
Good roaring action though, just pipes up right when you need it.
Yeah, epic old deal to this big fella, and probably cruise back down to the river for troutfish for the next few days, and then come back up and give it one last crack before we get out of here. Sweet.
Just come out of the bush, which was right up there somewhere. So ended up hearing a couple of roars, but they were fairly distant, quite a long way away, and pretty sure they were right up the other side of the river. I just come out, it's just flicking the line, and the water's a bit dirty. There must have been a bit of rain. It was clearing yesterday, but that bit of rain maybe further up must have just a bit of a bugger. Anyway, this is some of the country here. Anyway, I just thought I'd like to spin around for a bit on the way back. Probably an hour or so away from the hut, so I might stop there. Watch it slip for a while. We'll see what leg of lamb on that we brought in. Had it on since about, lit fire about 3 o'clock. And just had it ticking over, trying to keep the embers up. So you can sort of hear it sizzling away in there. So fingers crossed that should be alright. We'll see how it goes. The boys just shot down for a fish, so they should be back soon. And then we'll have a look, see how it's looking. Oh, the sun's just starting to go down off the hills. It's been a cracker day, beautiful day. So the boys just got back, but it's been hard work the fishing, but anyway, here's a shot of a hut coming back up from the river. Got the old fire cranking with the meat on it. But the boys come back down the hill today with 2 good stags, which was bloody awesome. I see him got a 6 and I think Harry's is an 8, but bloody good effort. Especially when you see where you got to go to get the bloody thing, which was right up there and above. So time to sit down and have a wee dram. So we're just in here in the hut. Boys come back after a big couple of days, pretty stoked themselves, just having a wee rum and little dram. Just thought we might just ask everyone the best part of the day, you know, what's the best part of the for old time's sakes, and go round the group. Has
my best part of the day was smacking over my stag, the 8-pointer.
Yeah, awesome.
It was a bloody ripper.
Brilliant.
No, it's good.
Bloody awesome. Great head too.
Yeah.
Good Ruahine dark head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good effort.
Yeah.
My best part of the day is probably going to be eating the roast lamb and the in the fire. But yeah, Harry's stag was pretty epic as well.
Yeah, and I think your one too, mate, because fuck,
Yeah.
any stag's good, eh?
Yeah. No, that was
That was the best part of yesterday.
And like the fact that you had bloody, how many? 3 to 5 stags going off. It's bloody.
That was
pretty exciting
insane. Yeah.
So you just have. So yeah, my best part of the day was probably went up for a bit of a look up a bit of a ridge. Probably not falling off a ravine and fucking dying was probably a good start, because shit, it's steep up here. Fuck, it's steep. The boys said, you know, bring a backpack, but I never realised that you should have had a parachute in the backpack. But no, to be fair, I think seeing the guys come back from where they went was massive bloody country, and that they had a couple of heads on the back of their packs was pretty cool. So and the fact that it was a beautiful day, and just getting back here and enjoying this, and look, we've got our lamb and cooking in there. It's looking pretty good actually.
It's looking bloody brilliant, really.
So we'll have a look at that soon. So tomorrow's another day. We've just got the lamb off, so check it out here. It's looking pretty good. It was a bit of hit and miss, but it's looking like it's come up pretty good.
Looks real good.
So just banging some onions on here. We've got some spuds here ready to go. It's going to let that lamb stand a bit. Some peas in there. So we're getting our greens. So that lamb's been going since, well, I cranked that fire up at about 3 just to get the embers right. And it's just been ticking over since then, really. So yeah,
Looking bloody good.
see how we go. Get the old onions going.
Yep.
Okay, we've just got our lamb out that we cooked up this afternoon. It's looking pretty good actually.
Pretty good over the fire. Brilliant.
Fire. Yep.
You pay for this meal.
Bloody hard to beat.
Looks good.
Check it out.
today.
Yeah. Hide in the yellow.
We just were coming up the hill this morning and we spotted a stag sitting down with a couple hinds over here, so we decided to boost back down to get Dad to come up. Yeah. But she's a bloody steep old bitch coming up here.
Yeah, I got here. Harry came down, so I was pretty keen. He said it's only about 10 minutes. It's about 15 vertical sprint. It's taken me 20 minutes to gain my breath back. But did actually see the couple of hinds. It's quite a good shot across there, but the boys seem to think it's pretty good. But it was fucking steep. Doesn't get any less steep.
It's an absolute cracker day though.
Just got up to the top onto this ridge here. Sort of up behind the hut, I suppose. But got fairly high up now on top this top ridge. So it's nice, it's pretty nice country up here. Just quietly walking along this ridge here. It's pretty still. Not a lot going on, but I just take my time along here. You never know. Haven't heard anything from the boys as yet. They're right across the other side, going up on another ridge. Probably would hear a shot, I think, if they'd fired. But anyway, we'll just wander along here. It's quite nice to be on some flat ground on top of this ridge, even though it's freaking high. It's quite nice walking. I'll let out a few roars as we'll go along here every so often and see what happens. So just looking across at that big slip there, which is sort of out on the other side of the hut and the helipad. It's a big ridge that runs right up behind the helipad over there. So this is where the boys shot up this morning and spotted a stag and a hind on that bloody slip over there. Raced back, got me, got 3/4 of the way up and managed to see a couple of hinds. But she's a good shot across that slip, which they were pretty confident of. Anyway, they moved off into the bush, but so the boys are right up, got to the top of that and are following that ridge right along out over here. So sort of opposite, I suppose. So, but you can see some of that country in the background, so we're getting pretty high. But yeah, another cracker day to be right up here and hardly a breath of wind. Well, just about to start heading back towards home. It's about 2:30. It's been a nice walk right up through here, some bloody awesome country. Had a couple of stags roaring, but further over on the valley, so not really close enough. But apart from that, then it's been a little bit quiet. But anyway, it's been a good walk. So hopefully I can find my way back and get back and see how the guys got on.
Righto, had a bit of a slow start this morning. Slept in and had a bit of a feed, a bit of a cook-up, coffee, and warmed up to the day a bit. It was a bit chilly this morning. And we headed up the hill and we got no more than 10 minutes up, and there's a slip and there's a stag sitting on it and 2 hinds, but it's just a small 6, and we've already got a small 6, so we left him. So we carried on, and lots of roaring either side of us, but not really any near us, so we crossed the main river and got up in a bit of action, got a couple going, and then I got in pretty close to a stag roaring alright, Harry stayed back, but once again the wind got us and one of its hinds smelt me and carried on, so yeah, and then we just mushed all the way back down the river looking at slips, but no good, so I think we're going to probably go for a little flick in the river and then cook up a feed.
Have a main feed before we go back up the hill.
Yeah, back up the hill tomorrow morning, so
Back into it.
back into it, left our tent up there, so go get that, stay a night up there.
Yeah, finally not too far from the hut. Just working my way back up the river. You can see how high that river came up. Oh, it's a bit dirty. But yeah, not too far once we get up here a bit. Haven't seen any trout while I've been walking up here. The river's still a bit dirty. Quite nice river though. It's actually quite nice on the legs with cold water. Don't know about jumping in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, so look, I've just bumped into the boys as I was coming around the corner. Just been discussing how their day went. They did a bit of a mission, I reckon. What was the story, fellas?
Walked ages and got bugger all.
Quite pleased I never came up that rest of that way then.
Yeah, it was alright. Got onto a couple stags roaring, got him close, the one for about 50 metres, but hind the wind changed and hind took off and the stag went with it. So, yeah.
A bit of a walk down the river, through the gorge, ladder and ropes and whatnot.
Yeah, shit. Now I'm really pleased I didn't come. but yeah, now, oh, well, at least you heard a few, saw those few this morning. So, plan is just to maybe go and try and capture the fish till starts getting dark, I suppose. It's not too far away. Righto. It's coming into the last little haul of the day, and this is the haul that leads up to the hut, and it is a bitch. Just when you think you're there, you gotta come and climb this little shit. And it's a steep little beast. Look at the little shit. And then when you get to the top, you are blasted. Get up here. Oh shit. And you think you're nearly there. And the homeward run. You get round here. I think, whew. But no. There's another little steep bitch. I reckon this one's just about hard. Here we are. Been using Harry's walking pole, which is bloody brilliant. And then we are.
Just heading off on our day 4 mission. We're going back up to where we left our tent and see what's happening up there. Hopefully the stags are going hard. Yeah, a bit of an early start this morning because she's a bit of a slog up the hill. But yeah, see you up there. Oh, I've been just roaring to the stag in this real nice bush for probably 25 minutes now. And I actually just heard a gunshot, so hopefully Sam got him. I'll have to go and ask him. You beauty. He hasn't said anything yet. He was roaring real well too, so see what happens.
Well, the boys took off this morning at about 5 o'clock, past 5, to head back up the hill. So I'm just coming up this other stream. Apparently they came down yesterday to get home, said there was quite a lot of sign up the stream, so I'm just checking these slip faces as I go up. So go up as far as I can and see how it goes. Beautiful clear water up this one, it's nice. Well, I've got up to where the boys came down yesterday. So they came down from right up there. So that's where I probably stop here, I think. That is the rope, not my forte. Not that it's a big ladder this one, but it's not the ladder. I can see. Big country.
Alright, we just got back to our tent after a mission of a day, and yeah, Sam's stag ended up getting the better of us, and yeah, he got him good, and it was just so steep and bluffy where he was going, and he just kept going downhill.
Blood trail for what, like 300-400 meters?
Yeah.
And it just kept going down, 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 and down onto the bluffs and the scrub and that. So had to call it quits on that one.
But it happens to everyone, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's still a good day, I suppose. Got in on a couple of roaring stags, and pretty hard to get them going though at the moment. But yeah, see what happens tomorrow.
Well, woken up to pretty steady rain on the roof this morning. Luckily the fire had some embers on it this morning, so I managed to crank that up, which is quite cosy, but I'm picking it'll be pretty bloody cold up the top of the hill with the boys. So it's bloody raining pretty steadily up here, and it's pretty misty right up through the trees where the boys have got to come down. So I'd say they'll probably make a move and arrive back here pretty wet and cold, so I'll keep the fire going. Cook them up a feed when they get back. Hopefully they're not empty-handed for their effort. Anyway, I'll keep this fire cranking and stay inside the hut, I think. Quite cosy in here. Alrighty.
It's day 5 here in the Ruahine Forest Park, and
She's a bit wet.
it's bloody blowing a gale, and you can probably hear it's pissing down, stuck in the tent. So
Yeah,
just weighing up our options of what we do, really.
we were thinking of walking back to the hut last night, but we thought, no, we'll give it a nudge, but yeah.
Should have gone to the hut.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So we're here and it's nearly 1 o'clock. It's still raining out here. Sort of set in a bit. Looked like it was going to clear for a while, but it's still pretty wet. The guys got back at about, I don't know, what time was that? 10 o'clock or something? Yeah, pretty wet. They had not a bad day yesterday. shot one stag, but were unable to retrieve it. And but then it sort of clagged in and was wet this morning, so they arrived back like 2 wet shags. But anyway, we're here now and we're just been mucking around in the hut, the three of us really. Harry's eaten just about every Easter egg and the wrappings. And so we're here, we found a little sort of toasted sandwich maker, so we're having a crack at doing a toasty sandwich. And then over here Sam's got the crust cut off, some French fried toast bread. So we're having that now. And probably having our 4th cup of coffee for the morning. So we're just going to see what happens later. Hopefully it might clear up a bit. As you can see, there's been a bit of reading there. Harry's been, not really, I don't think he's been doing any reading. Sam's been over here on his phone. He's not a reader either.
Playing Sudokus.
Sudokus, Sam's playing Sudokus. That's pretty handy. Anyway, we'll see how we go with our toasties.
I've been roaring a stag for Sam for a solid like 40 minutes now. I don't know how I kept him going. And I just heard a gunshot and a heap of char-hos after it, so sounds promising to me. So I just got to get through all this stuff. I'll get over and we'll see what he's got. Oh well, I just got to Sam and you bloody ripper.
Smacked him roaring his guts out at me.
So bit bigger than his last 6-pointer, but far out.
That was epic.
How it happened is mint. Like, he was roaring us so hard.
We chased him for like at least an hour and a bit.
Yeah, an hour and a half
I
probably.
Probably covered like 500 metres. He just kept moving off and I just keep sneaking behind him. Harry did a mean job roaring him, keeping him going, and I finally saw him.
Got him.
Smacked him in the meanest bush too.
He's got a weird coloured head on him, eh? He's like real.
He's tan, he's been sunbathing.
Been on the riverbed.
With his speedos.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's us for our raw trip in here. It's been bloody good. Got a few stags, got 3 stags, and then we couldn't find that one, so bloody good trip all round really.
Yeah, weather was pretty good really. Had a bit of a rainy day yesterday, but snuck out this morning and got another stag, so topped the trip off pretty nicely, I thought.
Big time, yeah. A little bit annoying how the river was a bit dirty and then the fish weren't really in there, but you can't help that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, bloody,
till next year.
Yeah, bloody good trip all round.
back back into civilization nearly, heading to Taihape. So, been a great week, great experience. Fucking steep though, Jesus. But these boys, I don't know, they're like fucking mountain goats. But had a good efforts for their good rewards, sorry, for their efforts. So we're just about to make the journey home. It sounds like we might be stopping at a nice cafe for a nice club sandwich and a Earl Grey, like an English breakfast tea, hopefully. Anyway, happy with the week, mate?
Yeah, stoked. Good trip.
Good trip.
Look, fellow dog.
Oh, fellow deer. Shit, look at that. Bloody deer just shot across the road. Shit. You wouldn't bloody read about it.
Big stag we've seen all week.
Yeah, that was the one. That stag was on the flattest ground I've seen all week. Anyway, Sam, I'm just turning around here.
It's bloody good trip. Few good stags.
Yeah, got into
One good
some,
stag.
Got into some good action.
Good roaring action. Good roaring. So
It's really what
you
makes
don't mind when their heads aren't that good when they're going how they're going. So
Yeah, that really makes it, eh?
Yeah.
Really roaring.
yeah, they're roaring.
Especially that one you got that first day and there was 4 or 5 of them all
Yeah.
going at once. It's like bloody, all has some roar.
You can't choose what they look like in the bush either. You just got to sort of
Yeah,
take what's there. So
yeah, that's right.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome. Oh well, we're going to settle in, I suppose now. Oh, we could stop at the at Taihape for a beer, I suppose. That could be there on the cards.
They serve beers at Macca's.
Yeah.
So that could be on the card. So see how we go. Anyway, sign out